How you guys doing out there? Feed the mind, feed the soul. It's Monday, so I'm gonna feed you guys with some knowledge. I just got back from San Diego. It's beautiful. Now I'm in Utah, and I wanted to talk to you guys about the divine Trinity. It's belief, desire, belief, expectancy. Essentially, you can have anything that you want if you have a strong enough desire and you believe that you can have it, and you have an expectancy. So we talk a lot about desire, right? So like what it is that you really want to get out of life, because oftentimes we have no clue what we want, right? We have no fucking idea what we really want to get, and sometimes that can even be deceiving, right? Because we may set a goal or an intention to have something, to get something, and then when we actually receive that thing, we realize that it doesn't bring us the fulfillment that we actually wanted. I've experienced this, with a few things in my life that I was striving for, and I got it. And what I came to realize was that I was still empty inside, because nothing will ever be able to fill the void, right? Like we often try to buy things or get into relationships or put ourselves in situations where we have this external thing that we're hoping that will fill the void, but the truth is none of those things will fill the void. So your desire has to come deep within. It has to be something that you feel like no one else can give, that you are called here to do. For me, that's doing what I'm doing right now. I feel that this is my gift to help people elevate their consciousness. I feel that's the impact that I'm supposed to bring on the world, and nobody else can do that like I can. Obviously, there's other people that are doing it like me. So there has to be this desire, this deep-seated desire that you really want to do what you're doing. And then you have to believe that you can do it. And in some cases that may be difficult. In some cases that may not be difficult. In some cases you can look at other people who are already doing what you're doing, right? And you can say, if that guy or that girl is doing it, there's no way, there's no fucking way that I can't. Because maybe you didn't come from the same circumstances as them. Maybe they're doing what you're wanting to do, and they've had so many setbacks in life, they had so many challenges, they had so many things up against them that they still were able to overcome those things and achieve what they set out for, right? And so your belief can be extracted by seeing other people doing what you're doing. Your belief also can come from visualizing, right? We talked a lot about visualization before last week. Just visualizing, getting into a state of theta or delta or gamma, and visualizing what you want to come into fruition. So that's another way you can do it. You can also just look for people who have done inspiring shit. I mean, look at people like Elon Musk, look at Walt Disney, look at Mahatma Gandhi. These people had a deep-seated belief that they could do whatever they want, that they could change the world, that they can invent things, that they can go to outer space. And over time, this belief will that will fuel you. And then the last piece is you just have to expect it, right? You have to deep down inside expect that your situation's going to change. You have to expect that the right people are going to show up in your life that are going to help you. I think this is probably the hardest part, right? This is probably belief in expectancy are the hardest part. But you have to come from a place of expecting, right? Like you have to say, I expect that whatever I do is going to change the world, right? Like Mahatma Gandhi, Martin Luther King, Elon Musk, Walt Disney, Harriet Tubman, all these people had this expectancy that whatever it is that they were doing was going to have an impact. And when you have that within you, when you have that deep within your soul, it starts to outwardly project. It starts to come out of you, and people will notice it. It's energy, and you start to shift the way the world is around you. You start to make shit happen almost out of thin air, right? Like these coincidences, as some people call them, will start to happen, and you will start to see that the thing that you had a desire for, and you had a belief and an expectancy for, starts to show up in real life. It starts to almost come out of nowhere, and sometimes you can even be shocked. So that is the belief, desire, expectancy trilogy. I don't know if I said it right all together, but it's basically the divine trilogy, right? Like it's the cosmic law of the universe that if you have a desire, if you have a belief, if you have expectancy, that these things, you can manifest whatever it is that you want to create. You can bring it into this realm, right? Into this from impossible to possibility, from you can't create that to I built an entire theme park that people pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to bring their family on vacation, from a simple idea that I can change the world to creating a whole movement that changes the way we treat each other. We treat people that don't look like us. A little seed planted today that sprouted into a revolution tomorrow. But it has to have those three components. It all starts with those three components. So that's my message to you guys today. Hope you guys are kicking ass out there, taking names, being great, doing the thing every day, no matter what, without excuse, that makes your soul come alive, because we need that in this world. We need more people giving their gift and unapologetically showing up in the world as their authentic self. Love you guys. Have a great week.